slow down when you are hitting balls at the range. If you are like most golfers at the range, you go set up, hit a ball, don't even move your feet because the balls are right there to grab, pick it up, get it, go again. Okay? And what? You're hitting, let's say, 2 out of 5 of those shots really well, and you're saying, oh wow, I fixed my pitching wedge. Okay, let's move on. Or some people are just grabbing their wedges lightly, doing that. Maybe you're picking up to set up a ball, and then you're straight to driver, and you're trying to just smash the driver. Most likely, you are coming up to the top and turning like this and hitting the driver. Maybe 1 out of 5 of those, you're nuking it. When you're on the course, are you ever going to get 2, 3, 4, 5 shots of the same stance, the same lie, this with the same club? No chance. If you're lucky, you get a mulligan or something like that. And even then, most of the time, it doesn't work because you're used to going to the range, like I say, hitting 5 shots without even moving with the same club. You're not moving your feet. You're not doing anything different. You're just grabbing the ball one after another and just hammering it. And then once you get a good one, you say, oh, right on, move on to the next club. You're hitting a shot, every 5 seconds? So you can, probably figure out maybe what's wrong or what's going wrong. Maybe you don't even know what you're doing wrong, and you're just getting lucky coming up there and hitting it. You don't know if you're placing the ball in the same spot. You don't know if your stance is set up right. You don't even know if your grip is right. You're just hitting ball after ball after ball, and then you go to the course and you wonder why you thought you fixed it at the range and now all of a sudden you can't hit it again. Well, you don't get that many opportunities at the course. You got a couple minutes before shots. You're hitting a driver off the tee, and then you're hitting a pitching wedge. You're hitting a 5-iron off the tee, and then you're hitting another, a 6-iron. It's not, going in sequence up. You're thinking a lot more because you're on the course. You want to hit a good shot, right? So when you're at the range, at least do this. When you're setting up, okay, you hit your first shot, great, it's good. Get up, grab the ball, place it down, okay, get your stance, get a rhythm going, the same setup you do every time, okay? Place the ball in the same spot for each club, okay? Work on things. Slow down. You need to slow down. Like I say, if you're just picking up balls and going, you're hitting a ball maybe every 5 seconds, maybe even less. At the course, you're 2, 3, 4 minutes, depending on how many people you're playing with. It could be way longer between shots. And you're hitting different clubs in different sequence. Okay? Another thing at the range, if you are, let's say you got driver out and you're pounding at 300 yards at the range, and you go to the course and you're slicing at 300 yards. Slow yourself down, number one. And number two, like I say, at the range, get set up every time. If you need to set a club down so that you can set up to the ball exactly the same every time, do this. Okay? Find certain things at the range that will make it work for you on the course. If you are at the range, the driver was probably a bad example. If you're at the range and you are hitting, let's say, 6-iron, you're hitting it 180 yards. And you go out to the course and you hit your 6-iron 160. That is probably more realistic. At the range, most of the time, and I hope that you're going to a good enough range where it has good mats, which is a perfect lie every time. On the mats, it's very tough to tell if you are getting ball first or if it is bouncing off the mat really close behind the ball. so it's still allowing you to hit a really good shot. Um, if you're at a grass range, you can see these things, but you can see where you're taking a divot and stuff like that. But most of the time, it is a perfect lie. You're not going to go and hit it, purposely place it on divots. Most ranges, they want you to feel really good, so you're coming back again. You're not, on the course, you're not going to be hitting out of a perfect lie. You're going to be standing, on different grades. Sometimes your shot, you're hitting into the grain of grass. Sometimes you're hitting with the grass. Sometimes you're hitting out of the rough. Sometimes the ball is down a little bit. These are all different things that most people don't account for. You just think it's there. I can hit my 6-iron 180 yards at the driving range, so when I step up here, I'm going to hit it 180 yards. At the course, you got people around, you've got your buddies, you've got other people watching. Sometimes you're golfing with strangers. If you are hitting your 6-iron at the driving range 180 yards, when you go to the course, I want you to grab your 5-iron. Okay? Give yourself some room for mistake, especially in the distance. And if you normally hit your 6-iron that far and you grab your 5-iron, you can swing at 75%. So now you're eliminating having to absolutely nuke the ball because you're trying to swing too hard. I guarantee it, and you're going to come over the top like that and you're slicing it. You're losing all your speed and power. Take your 5-iron out, nice and easy, and hit it in the center of the face because you've slowed down your swing. You're not swinging 100%, and just put that in the back of your mind, right? I know I hit my 6-iron 180 when I hit it perfectly, when I flush it. So I'm going to take my 5-iron out and I'm going to hit 75% and I'm going to get it in a good position. I'm not going to slice it. I'm not going to hook it. I'm not going to top it. I know that I can hit my 5-iron here, 75%, nice easy swing. I can know that I generate my speed when I'm down here, so I just need to get it back to here. I'm going to keep both of my feet on the ground, and I'm going to hit the center of the club face, which means the club is doing what it's supposed to do. I'm doing what I need to do, and I've taken some off of the shot. I've taken some pressure off of me so that I can hit a good shot, put it in a good spot, and I'm going to lower my scores.